Hi evening YouTube, here with you once more. I've got my desoldering gun, iron, whatever you want to call that thing, heating up. I'm going to work on this, taking these sockets off, these, this one here and this one here. So get on that a little bit so it gets all ready to go. And in the meantime, I got these in the mail today. I ordered these. This is a funny story. I ordered what I thought was DVD RW disc. I saw some before, and I ordered one of them for $1.25, and I got it in the mail, and it was a CW or a CD RW instead of a DVD. So I looked on the website, and sure enough, I just mislooked at it. You know, it must have been mixed in with, because I did the search on DVD RW, and it must have been mixed in with that. But these are actual DVD RWs. Let's see. I think that's all of them. 5 of them for $5.50, I think. So that's about $1 a piece. Not bad. So they're no name, but you know, I don't really care. I wanted something to. Every once in a while, my daughter will ask for a file to be written, so it can be viewed in the Bible study. And I was using just plain old DVD plus R discs, and you know, that's gonna, you know, one little video that's 5 or 10 minutes long or whatever, it's not gonna near fill one of those. So I thought, well, these would be the ideal solution. You know, these can be rewritten, obviously. So that's what I did. Ordered those, and we'll be using those for the Bible study from now on. Also in the mail today, I got a surprise. Some of you may recognize where this came from. Some of you may not. But anyway, what it is this. Now, to the uninitiated, looks like a pack of parts, right? It's got a cable in there, a little patch cable for 1/8 inch stereo, and it's got some parts in there and a circuit board. And this is what it is. I'm going to flash a picture of the item I bought. I had forgotten all about this, and so that was why it was kind of a pleasant surprise, because I forgot all about it, even ordering it. But you can see on there on the picture, so this is something we're going to have to build. This will be another episode of Kit Building with Doug, or yeah, Kit Building with Doug, right? So that's coming up shortly, I hope. One more item before I get into this. The last few videos, you guys may have noticed in some of the transitions, when it would blur the image, there would be a noise in the background. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but this has been happening on and off. There's no set pattern to it, and I'm going to show you what I mean. But this little video, this little short video I'm going to play next, is a compilation of the transitions I made in my last video, where I was talking about this thing here, about the circuit changes. And you're going to see, I don't know, 5, 7, a certain amount of transitions that I used in this. Some of them were perfectly quiet, and some of them had this noise. So here's the clip. Let me play that right now. And I know you've seen the clip. You can hear the noises clearly between, you know, on those certain transitions. Now I'm going to show you a picture, screen capture of the video in question that I just showed you. and it's going to, you can see with the arrow, with the yellow circles around it, the transitions that are noisy, and you can see the, you know, actual noise there in the if you look down into the audio portion of it. And these you know, that's what those are. And now when I edited that video, I did hear some noises, but those waveforms that you saw with the yellow around them did not appear on the edited version. In other words, it didn't happen there. I mean, you didn't see it, so it was something that the Videopad itself is generating and putting in for those transitions. And so what I did, well, let's see, I'll show you some close-ups of these, and you can see there's the close-ups that how those are just like a digital type of you know, real loud, real soft, real sound, you know what I mean? It's that type of and you can see the quiet ones are quiet. I mean, you know, that's, so, you know, it's no rhyme or reason. So what I did was to go into, I was going to uninstall and then reinstall Videopad. I've done that before and it's cured some problems. But in this time I decided there's an option when you go in to uninstall Videopad, it says repair. So I chose that, and basically I think that just reinstalls the same version, because this has not done this all along since I upgraded to this version. I have upgraded this version, this is version 6.10, and when I bought this program it was at 6.01, so it has, you know, went up a version or whatever. So I want to make sure I get a good version, because I think you only get, I think it was 6 months of free upgrades, you know, so I want to make sure I have a good version. So anyway, I'm going to try this video that I'm doing right now, and if it doesn't make that noise, then I'll know that problem's fixed. But if it does, then I'm going to take and send that video that I showed you the clip of to people at Videopad and see if there's an explanation or whatever. So anywho, that's what that is, and I thought you guys might be interested in that. Like I said, some of the upgrade features of this version is I really like. One of them is the ability to, when you create a text screen, like when I did the fade transitions and number 1, number 2, and all that stuff, you can put that anywhere on the screen that you want. And that's what it was when I first started using Videopad, the free version. You could move that text anywhere you wanted to on the screen. Well, then when I bought it, version 6.01, that ability went away. You couldn't do that anymore. You had to actually go out of the thing and go into video effects and then use that position thing to position it that way. But I like this a lot better because you can just, like I say, when you're making the text, you can put it anywhere you want to on the screen. But so anyway, that's just one of the good points. And then, like I said, there's probably some other good points too. I'm sure they're improving it. They're not making it worse. So anyway, I did look at the forum, Videopad forum, to see if there was any mention of this problem. I didn't see any. So that's that. So let me go ahead and I think my desoldering tool should be ready to go here. I'm going to go ahead and desolder a few of these and see what we got. So we'll come back later with some desoldered sockets, hopefully. Stay tuned. Alright, as you can see, I have the 12BA6 socket removed here. There's some pieces left over, but I'll have to get those out. And it goes here, and the 35W4 goes here, or didn't go here, and those are over here. I've got them out. I'm not really crazy about the sockets that GE used for this. It's kind of a mix mash of sockets, but like I said, they're not the best in the world, but it's a cheap radio, so you know, what can you say? Anywho, that's gonna do that. That's I'm ready now for the resistor, and the resistor will go between, I think it's pins 3 and 4 on this socket here, so I think that's the one it goes to. This one's got to be reattached to a different point. I'll have to find out which one that point that is and reattach that. Again, this I think this will work pretty good for the, let me take it. See, that comes off pretty easy. And this attaches, I think, like that. So that'll keep it up out of the way, off of the board. Won't have no heat on the board anyway. So I think that's what I'll do. I may even put it somewhere, attach it to that some way, or like I said, I have some more heat sinks, and I could use for that. So that will be probably what I do with that. Alright, that's going to do it. I want to wrap this up pretty quick. Well, not quick, but you know how it is. I want to put this together and see if I get those problems with the noises again. That's a really kind of a bummer, because this has been, Videopad's been a very, very good editor for me. Apparently it's not for everybody. But again, and Bob suggested something I hadn't really thought about. For that transformer, this one here that I'm working on, there's all those transistor radios that I have, and some of them are parts, and I know some of them have almost the exact same transformer in them, so that will be a good place to get one of those. So I can do that, no problem. And again, I have, this is a 12AV6, it's still in there, right here. This I called this the integrator, and he corrected me. It's a couplet, whatever you want to call it. Zenith TVs had the integrators in them, and I was watching a video by Shango when he was talking about it. So this is the 50C5, and this over here is our 12BE6. So those are the only three tubes that we're going to need for right now. And if I can find a way later on to replace this, I may do it. Because, I don't know, just kind of like to do a hybrid type thing, you know, transistor tube, you know. And like I said, if anything ever happens to this where I don't use it, this little gold mine right here is coming out. These things, like I said, I paid seven something at Antique Electronics Supply for the, well, 7 a piece. I bought 2 of them, and so that's what the deal is there. So anywho, that's what I'm going to use for that. And actually, I didn't buy 2 of those. That one came with a kit, and then one was extra. Okay, yeah, I bought one. But anyway, there's 7 something a piece these are, and this is a nice one. So I don't want to lose that no matter what. Those things are like made out of gold. they're about as bad as these things. They're rare as hen's teeth, as they say. So anywho, that's that. I'll try to get some of these. Bob also suggested, I think, I don't know if I told you or not, but this wire down here, this jumper wire. Let's get it over here in the picture frame. How shall we? The one goes from pin 6 of the 12BE6 all around through here. I don't even know if I showed this completely, but it goes to pin 7 of the 50C5. He suggested I put a shielded cable on that, which might be a good idea. So I may do that. Like I said, that might help the hum a little bit. And this is the, I don't think that's a problem. It's out of the way of everything. In fact, I had it laying over here like that. That was a better position for it, I think. And that's the jumper I put in across that cut right there that I made by mistake. So that's a good jumper there. So anyway, that's what it is. I'm blathering again, and you guys, I know, got better things to do than watch me blather. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.